Hello guys, so I'm gonna show you in this video how I use my bullet journal to be productive. I think this is how I'm gonna film like bullet journal videos for next year, because I plan on making like plan with me's where I actually do them for you guys, because I think this would be like super easy. Like, this is really easy. So yeah, I'm just gonna show you like a weekly spread and like how I do it basically, and like what everything means. And yeah, so let's flip to this week. So this is this week. Well, it doesn't start on a Monday, it's just this is a spread, but let me go to like a completed one. These are what they look like on a daily basis. These are like what my spreads look like on a daily basis. I don't want to show too much because I'm going to do a flip through of this, but this is basically what my weeks look like. I'll do one that you guys have already seen before in the past. This one's a little bit more simple. This was like when I first started, for real. And I wasn't that sure of like what to do, like how I was gonna continue. And then this was like, this is one you guys have already seen. So I'm gonna explain how I do it. So, oh my god, sorry. Okay, I'm gonna explain how my weeks look like and everything. So this is a really good page, but if I need to flip to the next one to like explain some stuff, then I will. So I do write out like my to-dos and stuff, and as you guys know, I have a key in my bullet journal which doesn't get used because I don't use a key. I don't know why I put it in here. I thought I just wanted to be like everyone else, but I do use a color code. Color code is 100%, like I use the color code. The key, not so much. So I don't really rely on that because I don't want my bullet journal to look like a planner. I want it to look like kind of like a scrapbooking, like I want it to be a beautiful mess, if that makes sense. I want to fill the page, and like I don't like boxes and stuff, except for like cute little boxes, you know what I mean? Like I don't want it to look like a planner, even though it kind of is a planner in a way. But anyways, so what I will do is I will write like big things that I have to do. So as you guys can see, for this day, the 13th, I had to write that I was doing the Chloe Ting Summer Shred Challenge, day 3. And I just write like the days that I do, and if I have a rest day, I don't write that down because it will take up space. I don't really give myself that much space, to be honest, because like this one was very short, but it all depends on like how much I have to do. So say like I ended like right here, then I would draw the line there, and then I'd have like, it just depends on where I stop and where I end. That just gives the space. Like this, I didn't really need that much space because I don't draw the lines like daily. I will draw it after like I finished writing my stuff. So I will always write like big things that I have to do, like workouts. I always write that, as you guys can see right here, Chloe Ting Summer Shred. Let me like zoom in a little bit. But yeah, I always write like this one. I always write like I had to do a workout, so I'll always write like workouts. For homework and like school stuff and like chores, I will always make like a cute little header. So as you guys can see right here, it just says homework to do, and I don't always write the same thing because I don't like to be the same in certain things, but in other things I want to be the same. And I'll just write like my class and then what assignments I had to do, and I'll just write boxes, and when I finish them I'll just check it off because I like to see like when I'm doing stuff and getting it done. If I have to film something, I will write it however I need to write it. I think this one's a pretty good one. Also, I tried this out for the first time, which was putting sticky notes in my journal, which I don't normally do, but I want to do it because it's really cute. And yeah, so I just wrote my goals here. I don't normally do this, but this is a very good addition to my notebook. Also, if I don't have enough enough tasks to fill up a spot, I don't want to just leave it blank. So I'll either write like a quote, like positive vibes or something, or right here I wrote like this very long quote right here because this would have all been blank, and I don't like blank pages, you know? I like it to all be filled completely. So let me show you. This is the day today, and I normally fill out my bullet journals like whenever I do something. So I'll always write like if I clean my room, if I hang out with my boyfriend, I usually like put a little note about that. If I say I don't know, go to the movies with my dad or something, I'll write that. Because I always like to look back and see what I did. I don't want to just see like tasks that I had to do. It's kind of like a diary in a way, but not really. I would not call this a diary, just saying. But yeah, here's a different heading, a header for homework. See, I don't always make it the same. Then I just wrote my homework that I had to do. Here, I just wrote a quote because I didn't want to leave the spot blank. Also here, I wrote like film and edit YouTube video. Like, I don't use my key that much, like at all, like no. Yeah, see, here's the workout that I had to do. This was a Bible quote. I always like putting Bible verses in my journal just because it's more motivating. As you guys can see over here, I did a whole word because that would have been blank and white, and I don't want that. I want to cover the whole space, so I did like this. And these flowers that you guys see, I pre-do that. Like when I'm making my spreads, I do everything at once. I know some people who just like do it as they go along, but that's not me. Like here, I'll show you one that is for June, which you guys, I'll do a flip through of this. So I'll do like, if it's the next month, like about to be the next month, I will just do the cover page. I will skip the calendar because I seriously hate doing the calendar, but once I like get the calendar done, I like to doodle around it more. I'll get the habit tracker, but I won't draw it yet, and then I'll do the 1 line a day. Sometimes I will do the numbers, but sometimes I won't. And then I'll just go and make my dailies, and I pre-draw like all the designs. As you guys can see, like I just do everything at once. Like that's just how I roll. So all of these flowers, I just do it at the beginning and get it over with. And yeah, sometimes it does cause me to not like have enough space. Like this sunflower is like right in front of Sunday where I could have wrote in that little area, but I don't care because I can work around it. Like, is there ever one that's got in the way? Yeah, but some of these things do, like my doodles get in the way, but it's not a problem for me because I like covering the whole page. But yeah, so like here I said clean my room, might film a YouTube video, watch some YouTube videos. Like if I have a pretty boring day where I don't do that much, I'll just write like what I did specifically. Like I watched YouTube videos, I filmed and edited a video, I painted my nails. Like I'll just write like little things because it's nice to remember that. And I always paint my nails, like I always change the color. Like one little chip, I'm like, I'm taking the whole thing off and like starting over. But yeah, if you want to see like other spreads, I do have flip throughs of the months. Like this is homework I finished. Like it's always a different title, I don't know. For like holidays, which I'm pretty sure there's a holiday coming up, can't think of the name. Memorial Day is coming up, so I will do something specific for that. But if it's a specific holiday, I will like dedicate like my entire block to it because it's just important to remember holidays. So this was Easter, which is Sunday the 12th of April. April the 12th was Easter, so I'll do like a whole quote or I'll just write about it. Like I make it like count, I make it like stand out. I don't have anything to check off, even though I probably did chores, did stuff. I'll just do that. What else? This was like another homework thing that I had to do. Okay, so for my chores, I always do this. I don't know why I stopped doing this. I should probably keep doing this because me and my sister, we kind of like get into little arguments about who did what. So by me writing it down, it makes it like I did that this day. So I recommend doing that if you have siblings, just saying. So I always write like my chores, and I'll do the same thing for how I do my homework. I'll make little boxes and then color it in when I did it. But yeah, my chores are like pretty the same, like pretty much the same every day. Like I have dishes like every other day, litter box every other day, clean my room is pretty much like every day. But I had to do a lot. And on Sundays, me and my sister, we alternate the bathroom. So yeah, it's just, my weeks just depend on how like I'm feeling and what I'm doing. This was a whole lot of homework. I don't know if you can see homework, and that's all. And this may not look like a lot because there's literally what, 1, 2, 3, like 4 boxes. The writing just makes it look like a lot because I write the class name, so like basic geometry, and then I'll do a dash, and then I'll write like each assignment that I have to do. I know people who like separate this into 3 boxes, like 3 assignments is 3 boxes. I take the whole class and I make it a box just so I can get it all done at one time, so I don't have to worry about, oh, that one assignment, then I can procrastinate. It just makes sense to write it all out because then I will do it all at one time, and that's usually how it is for me. But I'm pretty sure the end of the year is coming pretty close to us. to an end. So I don't have like much homework, and I don't have homework on a Sunday anyways, unless if I procrastinate and like pull it off or wait for the next day or just don't do it, then I would have homework, but I normally don't on Sundays. And Monday is Monday is Memorial Day, so I'm gonna do like a whole thing about Memorial Day. I might write like a quote, I might write Happy Memorial Day in like calligraphy or whatever, like nice lettering. So it all just depends on like, you know. Yeah, and I do my dailies day by day. I know some people who plan like weeks before and like write stuff out. Not me. I do everything day by day for my like writing my weeks and stuff. But I like to cover the whole page, as you guys can see. Like, I like to cover the entire page, and this is pretty much how I'm like productive in a way. So for today, I'm gonna like fill it out with you guys so you guys can see like how it is done. I didn't do that much, but I did clean my room, so I'm gonna like write that down. Okay, so I just wrote that I cleaned my room because I don't know, it's just like a task that I need to like, I know that I did it, and then because I'm pretty sure for my calendars, sometimes I have like clean my room daily, like, you know, let me find one. Yeah, right here. So important goals. Sometimes I write clean room daily, so it's nice to like jot down when I'm doing that. I don't know why in this month I didn't write that. That's like a really good one to put. Like, I'm gonna add that just because, sorry if I keep getting out of frame. I'm gonna add clean my room daily because that's like a really good goal of mine, which has been doing very good. So yeah, I just want to make that stand out, and that one's been going pretty good. Like, I've been cleaning my room daily. So for my calendar and habit trackers and all of that, let me like explain that. Okay. So these are where I write my goals, as you guys know. I'm just gonna talk in depth. So these are my goals. Sorry for the lighting situation. I don't know what is the issue. But these are where I write my important goals, like upload when I can, do my homework every day, do the Chloe Ting workout, which I'm doing right now, and then clean room I just added. And then these are like the YouTube videos that I filmed. I want to film. I already did film. Obviously, if they're checked off, colored in, the boxes are colored in, then I filmed them. So you guys should have already seen some of these YouTube videos. And as you guys know, I color code at the beginning. Where is it? I color code, so red is for my period, yellow is sports, green is important dates, pink is school, and purple is workout. So as you guys can see, I've been doing the Chloe Ting workout, so that's a lot of purple. My period's up here. Mother's Day was an important day. Labor Day was the 25th. And yeah, so there's also Memorial Day in this, I'm pretty sure. And if I'm wrong, I'm gonna seem really stupid, but whatever. So for my habit trackers and my like one line a day, I basically just have 3 of the same trackers, which in my new notebook I'm gonna track different things, just because it's hard to track like when I wake up. Like, that's just, it's hard. I don't know why I'm tracking that, but I am, because I like to be consistent. So I'll track like when I wake up, like wake up by 7 a.m, drink water, and edit and upload YouTube videos. I think this will always stay the same because I always like to know like when I'm uploading, when I'm editing, and I'll even cross it off when I'm filming because that's like all part of YouTube. For my one line a day, this is, I think I'm doing this wrong, but honestly, it's your journal. You can do whatever you want to do. But most people do like something they liked or they loved that they did that specific day. I'm doing it like completely different. I'm doing a quote a day because I like to have like little reminders if I'm feeling sad, whatever. And I have just like quotes, and I get them from Pinterest. Yeah, it's just a quote. I should write quote a day, but I wrote line a day, and that's how I do it. I just, for my trackers, I just cross it off if I did it. And yeah, there's nothing like too specific about that, but yeah. These are just what my weeks look like. Very crazy. I like to cover the entire page. If you want to see my old bullet journal that's on my channel, you should go watch that because it's completely different from this, because that's when I first started, which was last year, but I didn't like do a full year. I like stopped. So this one's very good, and this one's like one of my favorites that I ever did. So as you guys can see, I have like homework, chores. This, my dad made some gumbo, bomb gumbo. It was so good. So I'll write like if I have a good dinner. Like I just write like little bits and pieces of my day. Yeah. And I'll always decorate like with like hearts. I'll do these bubbles. These are a new addition to my journal. And yeah. And by the way, I always do like a line with a dot, a line, dot, line, dot to like separate my weeks, separate my days, because I don't want to look like this day's going into this day, this day's going into this day. I want it to look like this is this day, this is this day, and then this is this day. Okay, so I like separate it so it doesn't look like super chaotic. It's a beautiful mess, if that makes sense. So yeah, that is how I use my bullet journal to be productive. It's not really like super like special. I mean, I just kind of write like how my day is, like what I'm doing, my chores, my homework. But yeah, and I also write if I'm filming YouTube videos, if I'm working out. I just basically, it's kind of like a diary and a planner mixed in one. That's just how I use it. I'll write quotes. Like I like to fill the page, fill the spots, fill everything. So that is how I bullet journal. That is how I become productive, and I hope you guys like this video. Bye!